Have you ever thought about who actually started the villager family tree? I am talking about the guy who was one of the strongest people in their entire bloodline. The guy who somehow betrayed the ancient builders. The guy who's the secret father of every face you see in the world today. That includes all the different types of villagers, the traders, witches, and even the illagers. And that man is the story of the villagers begins millions of years ago with their great ancestor, the throne of the Gilead, aka Jordi. He was the person who existed at the time of the ancient builders, the time when there was nothing in the world except the beautiful grassland. Jordi was very different from others. He was extremely loyal to the builders. He helped them work on their various projects, from creating the amazing structures to burying the most unusual secrets, including many other things. And that's why one day the builders sent him on a very extreme mission. He had to go beyond the far lands to the very end of the world, far away from everything he was connected to discover a hidden world builders thought was existing. This was difficult because he had to leave everything he had, plus there was a high chance of death. But because the pay was very high, Jordi chose to accept the mission. He was ready to start. Everything felt exciting but a little scary. The ancestor started his journey, moving forward and overcoming every challenge along the way. After 18 days of travel, he finally passed the far lands. The hidden world was just a few steps away. As he moved forward, he saw structures hidden behind an extreme fog. Finally, he found the hidden world, but it wasn't just a land. It was a town or a village. The people there were a little different. He tried to interact with them, but couldn't understand their language. They were some other species living far from the builders' civilization. He explored the village and loved the vibe and the way they lived. It was much better than where he belonged. They all lived peacefully, from a place where there was no noise or any other disturbing thing. So he decided to spend a few days there. After some time, the ancestor started to forget his past life. He began living like the people in the village and soon became one of them. He learned their language and started talking in their way. He left his old life behind so completely that he didn't even feel like the same man anymore. As time passed, he married a girl from that village named Alira and started his own family. They had many kids, and the kids grew up and started working inside the village. Throne became very old, however their life was still very great. Until one day when Throne fell very sick. He was suffering from a severe disease, and according to the village doctors, they had no medicine for this illness and no way they could stop it. But his children couldn't watch him die. Therefore, they made a plan to search for a cure outside their village. For this purpose, two brothers from the family, Caleb and Zoltan, started a journey just like their father, but for a different purpose. Days passed, and while the father was still suffering, the brothers kept searching. Finally, one day they came back with a cure and gave it to their father. Therefore, the ancestor fought the disease and became healthy again. Once again, everything was good. Moreover, after returning, the brothers told everyone about the beauty of the outside world, like the different biomes, animals and structures, but also the danger, like how dangerous mobs spawns at night. After decades of staying behind safe walls, other villagers wanted to explore the outside world. A group of 9 members, including Caleb, Zoltan and their brother Haldin, finally decided to see what was out there. They planned a journey. For the first few days, they loved exploring different dimensions and fighting with dangerous monsters. They felt unstoppable. But on the 4th night, the world changed. The monsters began to spawn in massive quantities. That night was a tragedy. The land was full of dangerous mobs. The members tried to hide in caves and build protection walls, but nothing worked. Creepers blew up the walls and zombies attacked. After an intense fight, only 2 members were left. The other 7 became zombies or died. The 2 survivors were Zoltan and a female villager named Nora. They couldn't fight anymore. The only thing they could do was to run from the danger. In an intense chase, they both tried to find shelter, but there was nothing more than just a plain land. Therefore, they had to jump into a river to stay safe. Back at the village, none of the 9 people returned. Every home was missing a person. The whole village was in pain, hoping for a miracle to happen, but the people were never found. Months passed, and the villagers' sadness never lifted. Eventually, the great ancestor passed away, leaving a village that was not only heartbroken, but now also leaderless. Zoltan and Nora survived the river, but they were lost. The forest was too thick and the path home was gone. They tried to find a way but couldn't get any. So instead of giving up, they chose to start over. They started living by themselves and built a small house hidden away from the outside danger. They became a perfect team. Zoltan became a master warrior, learning exactly how to fight different monsters, while Nora became the heart of the home. She learned which plants could heal wounds and how to grow food. Eventually, they married and had children. They didn't just teach their children how to survive, they taught them how to thrive. These children grew up faster, stronger, and smarter than any villager before them. Eventually, they became known as the Zoltan family. They together explored the world, and one day, finally, they reached the old village again. When they arrived, it was a joyful reunion. The Zoltan kids met the villagers who had stayed behind, including the children of Zoltan's sister Ravna. The two groups joined together. They married and shared their knowledge. The cycle continued, and as the family grew, one village wasn't enough, so they began to divide into groups. They moved to the plains, the deserts, and the snowy mountains. They built farms and houses everywhere they went. This is how the many villages we see today were first started. The four original families became 7, then 14, and until the land was full of life. As the population grew, not everyone stayed kind, just like in our world. Some people chose a darker path. This created a great split in the family tree. Some villagers grew greedy. They didn't want to trade or farm. They wanted to take. These people left the villages and became pillagers. They built dark outposts and carried crossbows. Others turned to forbidden secrets and became witches, using brews and poisons to hurt others instead of healing them. The evil grew even stronger when they began to use dark magic. Evoker wanted a beast that could destroy village walls. They used their spells to create the Revenger. It wasn't born naturally. It was a monster made of magic and hate, designed to storm through the gardens Zoltan's family had worked so hard to plant. Among all these, there was the Wandering Trader. He represents the people who don't want to pick a side or stay in one place. Like a free spirit in real life, he travels the world with his llamas, following his own path and seeing the beauty in every corner of the earth. And that is how the whole family tree was formed.